So Soul Babes, if you've been obsessed with the Enchanted by Nature pack like I have, then you're gonna love today's video. I went on a hunt to find the prettiest fairy themed CC to pair with the new gameplay, and I ended up with over 250 amazing pieces, and this fairy sim for download as the cherry on top. But before we dive in, just a quick reminder, if you're gonna grab the Enchanted by Nature pack or any other pack, you can use my creator code SarahSimmerXO at checkout. It helps me bring you more content like these massive CC hauls, sim downloads, build downloads, and so much more. I've organized everything in this haul based on when it shows up in the video, so if you want to find a specific item, the full list of links is available on my Patreon. And yes, it's totally free to access the post. So I'm sure you've probably already noticed, you'll see each item's creator name and a little thumbnail pop up as I go. So feel free to take screenshots or save the video to your playlist to come back to later. So 250 CC links, I mean there's no duplicates here, no repeat items, so if they were in the same collection for example, it's only going to be listed in there once. Everything in order, so go take a peek at that list on my Patreon post, which of course is listed in the description of the YouTube video. So I have to say, going through this CC list, I had a lot of CC that was already in my catalog, if you will, but a lot of this I downloaded as fresh. This creator in particular, Lady Moriel, is one of my new favorites. Their theme seems to be really medieval, fantasy type. I know a lot of this seems like kind of elfish or whatever, but I feel like it works perfectly for this pack. Especially for fairies, you get that kind of mystical medieval vibe. This piece in particular is technically for nymphs, but I mean, it's perfect for fairies. So you'll see that a lot throughout this video where it might be for like another occult that we don't have in the game, but I think it really works for fairies, so that's why I go ahead and add it in. You'll also notice a lot of like floral themes, glitter like Jolie Bean here. She's super talented with the glitter. This is a throwback piece that I'm absolutely obsessed with. In fact, I'm going to like post a picture and tag her in it. I think she would find it funny to see something like, I don't even know when that was from, at least like 2 years ago, I feel like. And of course, it wouldn't be a fairy CC haul if we didn't have Dream Girl in here. They have a few fairy collections, so of course this had to be included. Okay, so I just checked, I had to be sure. So these pieces by Dream Girl are from like 2020, and the dress from Jolie Bean, it's called the Farrah dress, you'll see that in the list too. That dress was from 2021. That's one thing I love about CC for the game is that it doesn't usually break. It's usually safe, so it gets easy to hoard it real quick in your mods folder. Now, if you're an occult player, you probably already know about Simandy, that garnet dress that just passed by. That's relatively new. It's from around like March 9th, but it's super pretty. Bella Allure, if that's how you say it, they have a lot of great promiscuous CC that I have to have in my game at all times, like every collection of theirs. But little pieces here and there seem to work really well for occult sims too. Some of them are specifically fairy geared, but a lot of them, you'll notice throughout this video that if pieces aren't specifically made for fairies, they're whimsical somehow, whether it be like a floral element or maybe like metallic embellishments. That's partly why I love Bella Allure's CC so much, is because you can mix and match so much of it. Do you have any favorite CC creators? Anybody you usually go for? Let me know in the comments. I want to know who your favorites are. I have quite a few favorites, like ones that I have to download just about, if not every single collection of theirs or set that they come out with. Like Miko here, I have everything by Miko. If you don't know Miko, you need to go to their Patreon now. If there's a CC creator who should hold a masterclass on branding, it's Miko. You can see from these thumbnails alone, everything's consistent. The colors, the accents in the pictures, everything, the fonts, so cute. And you can tell that they do it all themselves too. So much work is put into it. You can just tell by looking at it, and it really shows. Seol is here. I put them in there just because I figured it'd be good to have some like more casual ruffle type fairy stuff. So you'll see that here and there with a few pieces, but a lot of it's pretty eccentric, as fairies are, I think. At least they are in my game. Offline is another creator who I've recently gotten really into. I find myself dressing my Sims in their clothes like all the time. All the time. You'll tend to notice that my Sims have like a more promiscuous aesthetic, I guess. But if that's too much for you, I would definitely recommend Mesmerizing Sims, which was at the very beginning of the video. They have great CC if you're looking for more like modest type stuff for your fairy Sims. Okay, and this piece of CC here, the satyr, how cool is that? You can find it in the list on Patreon under Lilia. So you can do like Control F and try to find that if you're looking for that. But I noticed in the Enchanted pack that they included like some kind of deer looking, you know, I think there was like antlers, and yeah, I just figured I'd include stuff like that too. So you'll see a few pieces to kind of go with that theme as well. Now, Astia96 is another one of my favorite creators. They come out with so much stuff. This Dead or Alive set here, they have like a few collections that are themed around this. I'm obsessed with it. I did used to love, I think it was Dead or Alive in the volleyball game for Xbox. I used to be obsessed with that. I need to see the whole franchise though, because it seems like something I could really actually get into. But they seem to have a lot of like fantasy type CC as well. So definitely check them out if you aren't already aware of them. Astia96, Blue Craving, more gems of course. They have great fantasy collections. They have a lot of accessories that go with their collections as well that can also mesh well with other items. So you'll see that later on in the video. Soon we're going to be all done with the outfits category. You'll see that I separated everything. I tried to keep it all condensed to like outfits, accessories, skin details, etc, etc. So one of my new favorites here is Shirley Sims. Wow, the detail on their CC is incredible. And this collection here, I don't know, they seem kind of like eclectic, which is really cool. A lot of retro stuff, which I love. And then this medieval collection, I'm just obsessed. So maybe it's not like technically fairies, but I feel like since it falls into the whole medieval theme that it does mesh well at the end. Depends on how you want your game to look, so I figured I'd give a little bit of variety, something for everybody. The level of detail, the shine on the clothes, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I do at some point want to just go over and just collect all of my retro pieces as well, like ice cream for breakfast, Shirley Sims. They have great retro stuff, and Rusty. Yeah, I have a few faves as far as that goes, so I should just like put everything together. Maybe do a video on that in the future. This creator is also new one I found, new for me. Artemis Sims, the level of detail on that CC is insane, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on them for anything new that I see that I want to download. Okay, so this next creator, Dan Sims Fantasy, you'll see a lot of them throughout this video. They are also new for me, but they've been around for quite a while. They have insanely good CC for this whole fantasy type thing, especially a lot for fairies. So if you want to go check out the list on my Patreon, do Control F and type in their name, Dan Sims Fantasy, and you might end up downloading nearly their entire catalog like I did. Okay, so Cool Content Star has been another one of my faves for quite some time now. I included a lot of their stuff here because they have a lot of those floral elements like the roses, the like bouquet looking embellishments on the dresses, this butterfly dress here. If your Sims are extra like mine, then it could be great for casual wear, or they could be great for just formal wear. Okay, so that was it for the outfits category, and now we're moving on into shoes. Jolie Bean has like definitely the cutest butterfly sandals, and it's cool to see how her style has evolved over time too. Some of these will be moving pretty fast, so feel free to pause the video as you go, take a screenshot so you can reference it with the list. And if you're liking this video so far, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future CC finds or fairy gameplay or whatever I have going on that week. Okay, so this next piece of CC falls back into that whole like deer or satyr kind of theme that they included in the Enchanted pack, but That's insane, the way that it changes the lower half of the body into cloven hooves and furry legs. So I thought it was really, really cool, something really different. So I definitely wanted to include it in this video. That you'll find as digi legs in the CC list. So you can again do Control F and go ahead and search for that. And now we're rolling into accessories. So if you want to make a sim that's captivating, that's different, that really sets apart from other sims, you want to make sure you get the accessories in. Especially when we get into the accessories and the skin details, you'll notice some like darker themed stuff. And I wanted to make sure I included like pretty flirty fairy stuff, but also like darker discordant fairies, if you will. Just so you have, again, some variety, and you never know what kind of fairy, you know, you're gonna have. So they could be good, they could be mischievous. So I wanted to give you a little bit of everything. In this later part of the video, you'll notice here we're moving a lot quicker into different categories. We're into hair now, which is one of my favorite parts. I tried to include really whimsical hairs or like pixie type things. And I get into the accessories with the hairs too. I try to pair those together so you guys can actually see what might be more geared towards fairies as well. Like this piece is one of my favorites, so pretty. Sims Trouble is, of course, one of those creators that I download every single one of their hairs. So you'll see a lot of that. And Suniva is one of my newer favorites as well. I download a ton from them. Simandy, of course. I have like every single hair they've ever made. K-Cream is a newer creator for me, and they have amazing hairs, and I thought these were so cute, just the way they flow. They have like a little curl and everything. I thought it was perfect for fairies, so I added a bunch of theirs in there. That one green leaf has so many cute hairs, all of them free on their Patreon, so definitely go check them out. They're really creative in the different styles that they have and the variety. I found this Zelda hair, not technically a fairy, but I had to just include them. Some of these pieces will also work really well with plant sims, which I thought would definitely be really important to include for this video, since the Enchanted by Nature pack is giving plant sims a little bit more attention. Alright, so next we're moving into like head accessories and hats. I said it once and I'll say it again, if you want to make your sims really interesting and stand out, it's really important to accessorize. So make sure you're taking those screenshots of anything that catches your eye. This is Mesmerizing Sims. They have a lot of great stuff, a lot of great accessories too, so make sure you check them out. Bradford is one of my absolute favorites for accessories. I think I have just about every single thing they've ever uploaded. Now this is especially where we see all of the floral stuff really shine, is in the hat category here. A lot of flower crowns, and to be honest, I think a lot of the pieces here can really make the outfit. The Dan Sims fantasy pieces coming up in just a second are easily my top pieces from this entire video. These headpieces are everything. They're probably around like 2 to 3 years old, but they're still creating CC and still coming out with new stuff, so definitely keep an eye on them if you're into the whole fairy occult vibe. Some of these pieces you'll notice are from collections that were shown earlier in the video, and although everything is listed in order in the video, nothing is repeated, so make sure you go check out when it was first listed. It'll be listed all chronologically. And you can always use the Control F button if you're trying to look for a certain creator, just make it easier to filter through. Players Wonderland is another creator that I've only recently found, and oh my gosh, their CC is so pretty. It's so pretty. They have a lot of like tiara, I don't know really what you would call those, tiaras maybe, headpieces, but they're gorgeous and they really pull the outfit together. So coming up, there are some presets here by Northern Siberia Winds. I just want to give you guys a heads up that they're updating their CC, the ears, to be compatible with the fairies, so keep an eye out for that update. Those are my go-to ears for fairies. Now, as we're nearing the end of this video, I do just want to give a reminder that this sim is available for download on my Patreon for free. Her name is Pearl, and she's been a beautiful model for all of this Fairy Occult CC. So make sure you go check her out and download her. If you do put her in your game, please feel free to tag me. I love seeing your screenshots with my creations in them. It makes me so happy seeing my creations brought to life in your games. Now, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more hauls like this, maybe for witches or mermaids, or maybe just my favorite creators, favorite mods, etc. Let me know in the comments. Oh, or maybe a photo shoot tutorial or like a relight tutorial. Let me know. Well, that wraps up this 250 plus CC fairy haul. I genuinely had so much fun putting this together for you. You can find the links for all of the CC listed on my Patreon, along with this sim available for free for download. And if you want to go the extra mile to support my content, subscribing to my Patreon is another amazing way to help me keep making videos like this. It's what allows me to keep putting together these massive CC hauls, share free sim dumps and build downloads, and spend time curating clean, organized link lists for you, all in one place. I've got even more fun content planned, so if you love this kind of content, it would really mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.